Dele Alli was the most promising player, the next rising star in football, but something went wrong, and here is why. Dele Alli first started at Everton, then went to Tottenham Hotspurs, playing 269 games, 67 goals, 61 assists, 2 Premier League Young Player of the Year awards. He had a promising career ahead of him. But it all started with Jose Mourinho joining Tottenham Spurs and coaching the team. He reportedly got lazy, but last night he did an interview and it is way deeper than that. Apparently it was a personal issues, and let's react to it.
At 6, I was murdered by my mum's friend who was at the house a lot. So my mum was an alcoholic.
At the age of 6.
And then
Oh my.
and then I was sent to Africa to learn discipline. And then I was sent back. 7, I started smoking. 8, I started dealing drugs.
Okay. And you know, you have some people, like some fans, right? Some football fans, they sit there, absolutely nothing going on with their life, and they look at football players and say, football players have it easy. Football players have it easy. Too easy for them. Going through what he went through at the age of 6, and then started smoking at the age of 7, and at the age of 8 he started selling substances.
Selling drugs. An older person told me that they wouldn't stop a kid on a bike, so I'd ride around with my football, and then underneath I'd have the yeah. And
Just to make a living, obviously.
8, 11, I was hung off a bridge.
By who?
A guy from the next estate, a man. And then, 12, I was adopted. So.
You know, the fact that Dele Alli went through all of that and still became a professional footballer, that alone I have so much respect for. And now we fast forward to the age of 24. Dele Alli, one of the biggest names in world football. Jose Mourinho came in and saw his performance kinda declining. He wasn't performing as much on the pitch, so he had a word with him.
There is a huge difference between a player that keeps consistency
Indeed.
and a player that has moments.
Exactly.
And that is what makes a difference between a top
player
player and the player with the top potential. I am 56 now, and yesterday I was 20. You know what I mean? And today I'm 56. Time flies. Time flies. And I think one day, you will regret if you don't reach what you can reach.
Now, Jose Mourinho said this years ago when he was at Tottenham Spurs. And I have been seeing some people online talk shit about Jose Mourinho, saying, oh, how could you call him lazy? Now, in this clip, Jose Mourinho sensed that there is something bigger that is going on with Dele Alli. But Dele Alli was not ready. Dele Alli was not ready to open up to Jose Mourinho. So Jose Mourinho had no idea what Dele Alli was going through. And if you are a manager, if you're a professional manager, you want the best out of your team. You want your team to perform. If you have an area of the team that is lacking, which was at the time Dele Alli, then a manager has no choice but to take that player and bench him and play someone else instead. And this is why Jose Mourinho is a top manager, because he's one of the rare managers that actually cares about their players. And if he knew what Dele Alli was going through, I can assure you that Jose Mourinho would have tried his best to help him with whatever situation he was going through. Hell, I don't care, but United fans might get triggered by me saying this. Let's take the situation of Erik ten Hag and Cristiano Ronaldo. So the beef that Erik ten Hag and Cristiano Ronaldo had is that Ronaldo missed the preseason, and Erik ten Hag did not like that. Now, the board of Manchester United and Erik ten Hag himself, they thought that Ronaldo is doing this by purpose because he wanted to leave Manchester United. So he took a break so he could scout for some clubs. Ronaldo told the board that he has some family issues, and the family issue was his daughter was sick. But the board did not believe him. And once Ronaldo came back from his vacation, Erik ten Hag decided to bench Cristiano Ronaldo. And I can assure you that Erik ten Hag never even chatted with Ronaldo to know what he is dealing with, to know what the situation actually was. Because if he actually did, let's be honest, Ronaldo would have said it in the Piers Morgan interview. So for the people who are sitting here and bashing Jose Mourinho because of this one clip, I believe there's nothing wrong with it. He didn't know the situation and he had to do what was best for the team at the time. And Dele Alli himself, he talked about the Jose Mourinho thing and he said that lazy comment. People have to bring it up. This was the day after recovery day. A week later he apologized to me for calling me lazy because he'd seen me actually train, but this wasn't in the documentary. Why it wasn't in the documentary? I mean, media, they want controversy. Do you think they'll put the apology in there? Come on, guys. And that is the whole story behind it. The respect I have for this man is an all-time high. And the thing is, he's only 27-year-old. Apparently from the interview I heard that he is in a much better place. He's the happiest he's ever been. At the age of 27, he's still a young guy. Bring him to Manchester United! And on social media you had all the professional players sending their supports to Dele Alli himself. You have Marcus Rashford, Abraham, you have Declan Rice, you have Harima. And you also had Harry Kane posting a story, proud of Dele Alli for speaking and sharing experience throughout help other people. I'm surprised Harry Kane knows English. And speaking of Tottenham Hotspur, let's end it with this video right here.
This is the captain from the flight deck.
Pilot
Cruising
abuses
over
Tottenham.
36,000 feet. If you look to your right-hand side, you'll see the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which, according to my first officer, is home to one of the worst soccer teams. I guess maybe that's why like a toilet.
Okay, so I saw this one clip on TikTok and it was a bit controversial, so how about we react to it together?
And now suddenly everybody's saying, oh, Dele Alli's great because he's had a traumatic life. And it's true. But it's also true he's been shit the last few years. But people would say, you can't say that anymore. But you can. You can. There's context, and it's a really interesting interview, but do Everton want Dele Alli to play as their number 10 next season? Do Spurs? Do Man City? I don't want him at Man United. I don't think he's good enough. That's a footballing reason.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Dele Alli has been shit the last few years. There's probably a very good reason for it. Context is key.
I'm sorry, but he said absolutely nothing wrong here. He's making sense. And like he said, even after all of this, teams like Manchester City, teams like Everton, teams like Tottenham Spurs, they still wouldn't want a Dele Alli because he hasn't been performing for years now. Because your personal life and football life is a whole different thing. And now that he is in a better place, it just opens up for a beautiful comeback story. Dele Alli! I want to see the best version of you! Look at these Bellinghams and these Musielos! Let's run it back! Let's start performing and let's come back to Manchester United! Not right now, after you perform and get back. But that is it. I know it was a short episode, but a couple of people, they told me to react to the whole Dele Alli thing and I did. And thank you guys for watching and gracias amigos.